Hello, and thank you for trusting me to read for you. Today I'm going to be pulling 5 messages from the person that is no longer with you. Also, I wanted to offer my condolences. I could definitely feel that you are having a very difficult time around this loss. So, what I'm going to be doing is pulling the 5 messages, and then I will be pulling you some bonus cards because all of my readings have bonus cards. So, we're going to be pulling 2 chakra affirmation cards because I feel like this has affected your chakras. And then also, we're going to be pulling from this Inner Child Oracle deck to kind of give you some idea of some of the things that you're needing to do during this loss to take care of yourself. So let's go ahead and we'll get started with some messages. Okay, this one flew up in the air. So you had kind of put in your message on Etsy that you wanted to ask some questions. I don't mind when people ask questions. I find, though, that sometimes our questions get in the way of our messages. But I did, it was very interesting. So this person really was reluctant to come forward. This was somebody who, it really felt like they just didn't want to have a lot of conversation about their emotions. And I was like, I really have these person who wants to hear from you. They're concerned. And this person was really reluctant. And then they were like, if I was all eager and excited, they would know it wasn't me. And I was like, oh, okay. So this person was like, when they were here with you, were kind of reluctant, a little standoffish. They kind of kept to themselves. They weren't very like gregarious or like super expressive. They were a very deep person. So I feel that you had a very good connection with them. We're gonna look at some cards and then kind of feel the energy for more messages as we move along. So card number 1 says, best friend. You were my best friend. So I really do feel that this person would not have come forward for anyone else. Like they really feel like that kind of energy. So I never call spirits to me. I was taught by my grandmother that, spirits may have other things that they're doing. So we don't want to call them because they may have other like work that they're doing energetically. This person, it was interesting because normally when I channel or I read for someone and their loved one is there, they have a lot of messages. They almost like flood me. I have to like tell them to slow down. And this person was actually waiting outside of my house. They didn't even really come in. So it's just very interesting. I've never read for energy like this before. And it's not bad energy at all. It's more like just this is probably the most calm energy I've ever read for. Like, it almost kind of feels like an Eeyore energy, kind of like things are going to be okay. Everything's all right. But yes, you brought this person to life. They really learned a lot about living and being excited from you. Card number 2, pride. I'm so proud of you. So I feel like there's some things that you're going to hear that you did not hear when this person was here with you physically. I don't feel that this person ever really expressed themselves and were really demonstrative of how they felt, but they were incredibly intelligent. They were incredibly focused on the people around them. So then the next one says beauty. Feel my love when you see beauty. I feel like this person really understood a lot about the world around them. I do feel that this is somebody who left earlier than you felt they would leave. But I feel that it was that they made a choice to leave on some levels. It's interesting because I feel that the main reason that they felt like they were kind of ready to go was because they had learned the lessons that they needed to learn, and also, this kind of gave me chills a little bit. You knew this person because you were learning too. You learned through the experience that that person had with you. So they want you to know that when you see things that are beautiful, when you see things that you would have like taught them about, I feel like this is someone who you would have like taught and explained things to. But you also learned a lot from them. This is a very symbiotic, energetic relationship. So then the next one says, I'm learning. Interesting. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. So as spirits, we come back to the planet and we try this experience. We try this experience because energy cannot be created or destroyed. Matter, we're here and it's different aspects of us. So I feel that this person is actually learning through your grief. And learning from the amount of love that you send them. Like, I really do feel that you are like this beacon of light that this person kind of like keeps coming back to. So one of the questions that you asked was, is this person okay? This person is like more than okay. I have never read for a spirit who is more settled and at peace and calm than I have this spirit that we're reading for now. So yes, absolutely, without a doubt, I can tell you that this person is okay, without a doubt. And then as far as like when you asked what happened, I asked specifically, what happened? Well, I kind of worded it a little bit differently. I said, what does this person need to know about what happened? So there are several pieces to that energy. This person really wanted you to know there was nothing that you could do. It was time. Like, that was the plan. It's difficult when it comes to people passing because we don't always know the plan. And often we don't even really think about that person not being there. And in some ways, I kind of feel that this is about your lesson and that you're not okay, is what they're telling me. They're fine. They're okay. They are learning from the things that they could have done differently. I feel like part of what they could have done differently was be more demonstrative with you, was tell you more about how they felt and how they were proud. Like, I feel like that's why those were the first like messages that came out, because that wasn't something they verbalized a lot. So then this card says tears. Whew, I felt this one. It's okay to cry. I miss you too. This person is not feeling nonchalant. They aren't taking you and your love for granted. This person is really proud of you because of how you have grown through them not being there. So then let's do, because they are actually concerned about you, is what I feel, which is very interesting. So I'm actually going to pull 3 of the inner child, like ways that you can, okay, so this is going to be a lot more bonus cards than usual, but I feel like you need them. They feel like you need them. They're asking me to help you. So we're going to do 3 for the inner child, so it can be like what you need to hear and heal and help yourself with. And then we're going to do 2 chakra affirmations. I feel that these are 2 of your chakras that you will need to like focus on and work on balancing. So the first chakra is the throat chakra, and it says truth. And the affirmations you need to say is, my voice deserves to be heard. That's very interesting. I feel that you know the truth of their passing. You know some things that were involved, and that people who are around you don't have the truth, and they see things almost in like a negative light. I feel like these may be like siblings or like aunts and uncles. Like there's a relationship, and people don't know the truth. And then the second one is the third eye, and it says ease. I quiet my mind with ease. So I feel that one of the pieces that is kind of happening for you is that you have a little bit of misinformation when it comes to spirits. So spirits continue to exist. Well, they can make a choice to be on this plane, which is the plane of Earth, or they can choose to go someplace else. This person has chosen to stay close to you. That's why they're proud of you. They can still see what's happening in your life. Like they know what's going on. If you are believing that this person has gone to like some other location, you're definitely going to miss them because you have a belief that their energy no longer like really exists either, or like only I can hear them or only channels can talk to them. And the truth is that if you are able to spend that time meditating, really getting focused, you will get messages. Now, a lot of times people kind of get stuck and they want an audible message. They want to hear from the person the way they did when that person was here physically, and that's not really how they're able to communicate. So I feel that quieting your mind and feeling and finding that ease is really going to help you. So then they want me to give you some things that you can do to take care of yourself. They said you're not taking care of yourself, you're not doing self-care. So let's look at the self-care aspects. It doesn't matter who is looking. It's very interesting because I feel like this actually goes with the truth energy. It doesn't matter who's looking. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. This person identified themselves as your best friend. So there's other people who are involved in the situation and their opinion really doesn't matter. Love this person. Love the person that you lost. It's okay. Card number 2 says eat a meal. I'm not surprised that one came out. I do feel that you're not taking care of yourself. I feel that you're not sleeping and you're like, but I can't. I miss this person so much. And I feel that you miss this person because you are mourning the loss of their physical body, which is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But there's another piece to it that you were not like informed of, I feel, during like some of your formative years, that person can still be here spiritually. Their spirit still exists with us, and they're not around us 100%. Just like another person necessarily isn't going to want to sit on the couch with you, even though I feel like this person did just kind of lounge around with you a lot. But they are in those moments still. They enjoy that with you still. So then the last one is let's go with the flow. And I feel that once you're able to start really like meditation and getting involved in your like spirituality and really do some research, learn about spirits, learn about how to communicate with this person. You have the ability. This is the card for the third eye. So they're bringing into this like conversation the fact that you can open your third eye and they can communicate. But go with the flow. Don't be afraid to communicate. I feel like in some ways you're kind of scared because of the misinformation that we see like in Hollywood or in movies or whatever, being like, oh, you can be possessed and all these things. So there's like a story. So I would really feel that if you are able to open up and educate yourself into like what happens when people pass away from a spiritual aspect, that is going to open things up and create a lot of ease in your own mind. All right, well, thank you so much for trusting me to read for you. Again, I am definitely sorry for the loss of this person. I definitely feel that they love you greatly and they do not want to go anywhere. They're definitely around. But the other thing is that spirits can't guide us or communicate with us unless we invite them and ask them, just the same as physically someone just can't walk into your house. All right, well, thank you so much, and I look forward to reading for you again.